What is going on? Well, what I got for you today is the 58 Explorer, Goth Explorer. It's I want to say it's a 2004. It has Grovers on it. I know it's weird way it's the neck through. Killer guitar. The pickups in it were Alnico. I took those out. That's what I do. I upgrade my guitars because I know what I like to hear. Um, this guitar I just got on a trade. I do trading. I don't have a lot of money, so what I do is I flip equipment to get to the equipment that I need. Sometimes I have to bundle stuff together to make a deal for one guitar that I'm going to end up trading for something else so I can get exactly what I needed. To get this, I traded a Strat that I had for a guy that had a head, and the head it needed some work, and I'm out of money right now. So I make sure when I post the stuff that I have, I tell everybody what's wrong with. If there's anything wrong with it, I try not to sell anything that needs any work. Usually, I keep my stuff right on time. I got a guitar tech that I use if need be. So what I did is I got these two pickups right here. These are Seymour Duncan 59s, brand new, that I got from my buddy John. Thank you, John. Me and John's been friends for a few years now. I met him through my extravaganzas of trading, and sometimes it's like an addiction, like drugs. I mean, I'm not addicted to drugs, but the deal is the addiction of the sale of the trade. Some of y'all out there know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, so this guitar has a few dings on it. My house has two prongs, so it doesn't have the three prong on the wall sockets. So there's a grounding issue here. It's a grounding issue in my house. I've sold amps and had people come over and try the amp, and then they hear the buzzing. And I'm like, hey man, I explained to them. Of course, when they get it somewhere else, they realize, hey, he's right. It was just a grounding issue in the house. This house was made in the 40s. Seymour Duncan 59s. Let's see where this thing. Oh, I do want to bring something else to people's attention. All right, so on these neck through guitars, this one here, I don't know if you can really see it, but anyway, they get a little surface crack right here. They get a surface crack right where that joint is. I don't know if you can see it, kind of, maybe, sort of. It's a little crack. It's just in the finish. I mean, man, whoever had this guitar, they had to have it in the heat, because right here, like this thing right here, see how it's a little wonky, And when I pull the pickups out, this pickup right here, they were wax potted. These were also wax potted, but behind the pick guard right here, I guess the wax had dripped in behind the pick guard. I was like, that's the first time I've ever seen that. But I'm in California, so it does get hot here. Hence, that's probably what happened to these stress cracks. Or, I mean, man, this guitar was made in '04, and just the tension of the strings. The guy that I got it from, he told me that they played it in drop C, and the strings look like damn baseball bats on it. So, I mean, that could be another reason why it cracked. I don't know, but it doesn't affect the playability of the guitar. The guitar sounds good. Let's give it a little try. All right, so this is the bridge pickup. Remember, these are Seymour Duncan 59s. So let's give it a little. I'm gonna throw a little chorus in here. I'm using a Marshall. Didn't mean to flip you off. I'm using a Marshall DSL 40C. I put a cream back in it. I changed the tubes. Like I said, that's what I do. It had Marshall tubes in it. I put JJ's in it. All right, so then I got a 412 cabinet. It's a Hughes and Kettner. It has vintage 30s and 1275s in it, all England-made speakers. It's a stereo cabinet. I'm not running stereo. I got an HX effects. I'm running it on the classic gain side. The DSL 640 has 2 channels, but really it has 4 channels because it's got a classic, it's got a clean and a crunch, and it's got a, and then the other one's an ultra lead 1 and 2. But I put it on the classic gain. Killer pedal. I mean, I was always a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe guy until I started messing with these, and then I'm like, oh, I might be a Marshall guy. I don't know. I mean, I'm really a Victory guy, but I can't afford that shit. Sorry. So I got it on the clean side. It's on the crunch. It's still the clean side. I got it on probably 6 as far as the gain. And man, this thing is only on 2 on the volume. I'm playing light because it'll get distorted. Anyway, sorry. So the HX effects is what I'm using. Let's put a little chorus on here. I do have a compressor on it. Pickup. Well, it's not the middle pickup, it's the middle position, it's both pickups. Alright, let's put it in the neck. To me, the neck is a little bassy, but that's what they do. I'm a Strat guy, so it's always hard for me to I'm listening for that Strat front pickup, and y'all know what that is. That sounds killer, especially when you do clean. But it sounds good on this too. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just used to hearing that single coil. So HX, which is Helix line 6. I'm going to use a compulsive drive, which is the OCD clone. Let's take the chorus out, and let's give this thing a little juice. You want to? So. That's the bridge. Let's go to the middle, which is 2 pickups. All right, let's go to the neck. You can look at it this way. When people, if you ever watch anybody that plays Gibsons, and sometimes, I mean, I'm sure Fenders, they do too. I don't really notice it. But when you do your leads, a lot of times, because it's ice picky, when you're in your bridge, when you do your leads, they put it on either the middle or the front pickup, which it tones it. So it makes it not so picky. Ice picky is what I mean. So let's add the Minotaur, which is a clone. And it's a clean boost. Let's hear it without. Okay, so remember, it does a little distortion anyway. Let's cut it off. It does a little distortion because they're humbuckers, and plus I have my amp right at breakup. Okay, let's put the Minotaur in. Listen how it opens up. All right, so we're gonna add the OCD to it. Okay, so, all right, how about a little simple delay? I don't know how to play that. Anyway, you get the idea. But all right. Again, like I wanted to tell you again about the neck. These surface cracks. You know, some people frown on them, but sometimes it can't be helped. I got a buddy that's got several SGs, and they're in the 60s models, and he says his has the same cracks in them. It's just, I don't know why it does that. I guess it's just the finish is thin. To me, I think the reason why this one did it is because of obviously the heat and the pressure of those strings that dude had on there. I mean, man, I don't even know what size he was. They had to be 12s or 13s. I got a crippled hand. It's a miracle I could even play. You know, that's another story. I can't even feel my thumb and these 3 fingers. So it's a miracle I could even play guitar. But there's no way I could have played that guitar the way those strings was on it. But I appreciate you taking time out to watch my video. I know it's been a while. I'll try to get back to doing more videos. And I'm just an average guitar player, as I say every time. And I appreciate your time of just watching my video. Make comments. Send me send me a comment, or you don't have to comment or nothing. Like, maybe subscribe to my channel. I might do something you might like. I don't know. Let's just wait around. Let's see. You want to? All right. Well, thank you so much. And like I said, this is the Gibson Epiphone 58 Goth. Killer guitar. Thanks.